You know, when I took Wordsy to a recent public game night as part of one, two, three games that Allplay had sent me in their new lineup to review, I was like, cool, I got all these new games. I'm going to play them. And I played them. And then someone was like, oh, yeah, I played this game before. And I was like, wait, what? I thought I was some super cool reviewer that got all these new games. And lo and behold, I did not know Wordsy was a thing. And you may be like, dude, you're undermining your cred here. Why are you talking about your lack of knowledge in board games? It was more a fascination that there's just so many games to play and so many great games to play that have come out in the past that I'm still getting around to, and that's part of the joy of this hobby, is seeing and rediscovering games that you might not have played before, and also seeing the lineage of things, and that a fresh coat of paint can really bring something to life. Two letters are drawn for each of four columns, setting point values. Then players try to think up the best word they can using some of those letters. And yeah, you can use letters apart from those, you'll need to, but you want to use as many of the ones displayed as you can. When someone feels like they got a good one, they lock it up by flipping the timer, and everyone else has the pressure put on them to finish up a word. When the time runs out, you get points for the letters you used, bonuses if you flipped the timer and no one beat you, or you beat the flipper. After scoring, you ditch the cards in the rightmost column, slide the left two over, draw more cards, and move to the next round. There's a bit more to the game than that, but broadly speaking, that's how it works, with a few mechanics to ensure you don't end up with too many difficult letters, though they offer high points for their use, or repeat letters in a given set. And as a fun little bit of literary confrontation, you can always challenge another player's word, resulting in them getting no points for the round if it doesn't fit the wordsy parameters, though if you challenge and it does fit the parameters, you suffer some penalties. Play 7 rounds, score all bonuses in the best 5 out of your 7 played words, and that's the game. Short, sweet, simple, fun. Okay, so Wordsy? I dig Wordsy. I really like Wordsy as an alternative to something like Scrabble, or even Fiction, a previous game by Allplay, which I liked quite a bit, but this one is just so deliberate, straightforward, so just nice. You know what I mean? Like, just the rotation of the letters, the reuse of them, the fact that everyone's just kind of looking at it going like, okay, oh yeah, that's a pretty good one, and just flipping the timer and putting the pressure on everyone else. It's really low barrier to entry. It doesn't require you to have an immense vocabulary, though that can definitely be helpful. You're not scoring based off of the biggest words possible. You're scoring based off of what letters are out there and how you're going to make use of them. And sometimes that prioritizes more common letters than others. So there's a rhythm to the game that gives you the opportunity to come up with some creative and clever things, a little gamification and strategic element that goes beyond just typical Scrabble. I know a crap ton of words, and sure, Dad, I need to work on my vocabulary, and I haven't read as many novels as you have, but it's still fun to just play a game, right? Sorry, that might be some Words with Friends PTSD with a 75-year-old man coming out. With Wordsy, you're kind of getting what you're getting, and I think it's one of those games that it's good to have in your back pocket for the situation as it calls. If you don't have a group that's going to be into this type of thing, then it's not going to be a game for that group. But if you have a group that likes these types of games, or you have a lot of public game nights where you're meeting up with a bunch of different people, you don't know exactly what types of games people are going to be into, you got a bunch of non-gamers or more casual gamers in your group that don't want a bunch of crazy or weird themes, or you want to break out something with the family on the holidays and you need something that's accessible, non-intimidating, and is going to satisfy the measurable eloquence of a hoity-toity father, then Wordsy has got you covered. And I'm actually really stoked about this game. And that's our review. But let me know, what's your favorite word game? Put it in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for being such an awesome community. You know that I've been Jack for the Cardboard Herald.